Lloyd C.A. Wells, known as the Judge, was an all-American guy who served in the U.S. military as a sergeant in the Marines. He was a natural talent in blending media, politics, and sports. He was an advocate for change, and doors of opportunity flew open after Wells banged on them on behalf of athletes from small, historically black colleges and universities such as Texas Southern University and Prairie View A&M. He was adept at balancing relationships to gain NFL contracts for young men who sometimes knew very little about negotiations in the NFL. He helped establish a foundation on which many NFL players now stand. Wells was the first full-time African-American pro football scout, a job for which he was employed by the Kansas City Chiefs and to whom he delivered such stars as Buck Buchanan, Willie Lanier, and Otis Taylor. Wells, a TSU grad, was known for his ability in the 1960s to get African-American players from small southern colleges signed with teams in the AFL instead of the NFL. Any person who has read tales of the battles between the AFL and NFL knows of Wells, who often went on babysitting duties with players before they signed. This was to make sure they signed with the Chiefs and that people from the NFL could get nowhere near them. What many don't know was his role in the Houston sports media. He was instrumental in the desegregation of fan seating at sporting events in Houston, and Wells was the one responsible for desegregating the Astrodome press box. The Judge worked for the Chiefs in the beginning of the 1960s, and during the 1970s he became an advisor to Muhammad Ali. He served in that role for 8 years. Wells also was an advisor to former world champion Thomas Hitman Hearns and George Foreman. Lloyd Wells passed away on September 12, 2005. Lloyd Wells, the Judge, Black College Football Hall of Fame, Class of 2016.